I'm the principal of the Center of Digital Excellence at Genesis, and I joined Genesis in 2015 as an analyst, starting off in the financial services strategy practice. So when I look back over the last couple of years, one of the things that I've really enjoyed about Genesis is the fact that your job changes quite significantly every 2 to 3 years. So you often join the firm as an analyst, where most of your tasks are focused on problem solving, gathering information, analyzing it and making sense of it to help your clients figure out their problems. After a couple of years, when you start to move into the associate and senior associate roles, you start to really develop a subject matter expertise and become more involved in designing how these projects actually run and engaging with clients. And then after a couple of years, when you graduate to a manager position, you're faced with a completely different set of challenges around managing teams and people for the first time. So it's a really exciting and challenging environment where you're constantly learning and developing new skill sets. I think the other thing that I really like about Genesis is that you often have a chance to figure out and develop your own niche of the area that you're interested in and passionate about. So although I started out my journey at Genesis in the financial services strategy practice, where I was mostly working on financial inclusion and digital financial services, I had an opportunity to work on a pretty amazing project which really changed my career. It was called South Africa in the Digital Age, and it was the first of its kind for both Genesis and South Africa as a multi-stakeholder initiative to design a digital economy strategy for the country. And we really focused on one specific question, given the employment crisis in South Africa, which was, how can the digital economy generate new income-generating opportunities for South Africans going forward? In being able to work on that project, I really realized my passion for the digital economy and for technology innovation, and started to use that as a basis to go out by myself within the firm and do a lot more work in the space. Ultimately, how it panned out is we then created the Center of Digital Excellence at Genesis, and I'm now managing a small team within this relatively new practice area with really interesting projects and clients across the continent. So yeah, my story is really one of starting out in a particular content area, figuring out what I was really interested in, and then being able to make my own space and niche for myself in the firm.